stairs.
Alright, so we just got to try and open the front doors, but you know, then
This will do the trick. The fog of war. All disappear.
what's the deal then?
2 up top, 2 downstairs.
Alright, so we just go climb through the front door as per usual, they can't.
They must be like ghosts. Trust me, this will do the trick. All this ability.
2 up top, 2 downstairs.
Alright, so we just go prancing in the front door as per usual then, huh?
Not today, hermano. We must be like ghosts. Trust me. This will do the trick.
The fog of war. Remove all visibility. We take them out one by one. Semifinals. Here's what we do. Surprise attack. We go in big chicken dinner style through the window. Bombs blaze.
2 downstairs.
Alright, so we just go try knocking on the front doors for you, then unlock.
This will do the trick.
The fog of war. Remove all visibility. We take them out one by one. Surprise attack. We go in big chicken dinner style.
So, yes, hello guys. Now I am casted just right now here for this game, and I can see here players are looting up this. Yes, and yes, guys, we are having fight at the slot 22. Let's go and check the team darkness because we have other players like I need to check. I need to check the slot first. Let's check the slot 19s are here, guys. The 80 sports, the Anuex on top. I can see just right now here, making a good angle. His opponent is just in front of him. One in flash. We have flash. Okay, one in flash. They're trying to spam some grenade, but the project has only have one play right now here with the team darkness. Trying to push over the X. Oh my god. And that was a great knock. Again, the Knox on top is the only player available by the AT Sports. And now I think it's going to be a bit a hard game for the AT Sports to collect some points. But okay, the TD are moving from here to Andre, you can see. And beside that, other players are also in the moment of fight. If we move toward the Yasnaya, we are going to see some fights. Beside that, you need to see the second zone set, first of all, because it's going to the northwestern side, I guess, yes. And the zone pool area, the hospital area are the center of this zone. But beside that, the players are going to move along with the edges of the zone, but okay. At the first, they will complete their ongoing fights, and with that, they will move over. You can see the slot 14, the Berserk, the sports. We have the XT. XT players are playing from here. Nate. Now the zone is coming, so player must need to be a bit faster to enter the zone, or they are going to get some fights. If we go to the slot 9, we can see the players are in the playing blue zone, and they are the lethal paradox. Talking about the kills, they don't have any kills for right now, but okay, they have a bit of time to collect them. But if we go the recent round, that was the 80 sports, and I can see on top is available right now. But okay, it's the solo players. They both are trying to push over each other, but I don't think the both players are getting some angles. The project X player coming with TBS, and here again the Thompson with power is maximum to get a player knocked, but okay. On top don't have that much ammo in his gun, but okay, he's trying to pre-fire, but I don't think it will help. But again, the contact of the SMG and that TBS. Okay, again, if we go and see the players that are moving, the team are just here for taking looks over them. But okay, we have now 16 team remaining. Again, the darkness teams are here. If we go to the RT there, I can see the fight is going on. Over the I should say first of all, the toxic teams are also coming to the zone. Who signed to the players as they are going to have a greater fight. The slot 15 is being the hub for the fight. As you can see, the players are start moving, and again, the calm rockstar is at the front. He's also moving. Okay, finally, the player just took a look over, and again, the team Oracle Nation is having 7 elimination for right now, and I guess they will going to get a good elimination and placement point also. But if you go to the slot 14, we have the first stage. From Khalid, he was trying to take over the GES. There is 999, but I think he's not that much able to take over the fight. But okay, we go again to the another slots, and after some second, we are going to see the next shift of the zone. But beside that, if we go to the slot 22 again, and now a good shift by the zone, we can see it's going to the northern side, meaning the area of shooting range is covered mostly, and the Georgepur Hospital is being out of the playing zone. So players must need to move as quick as they can, otherwise they are going to face a good trouble. The Razy sports are here in a good 1v1 fight. Players are getting really bad calls from the opponents. I don't think the opponent team are going to leave team like they are. So they are going to take some knocks over here. The players are of the Rays are in open, so a good chance for the Oracle Nation to take over their to increase their kill points. We have 4 players alive of the Oracle Nations, and again 7 eliminations they have. Oracle being trying to put over the grenade. Some shotgun fights also. The comeback. The player will make us drive, and again a good knock. Really, really amazing 1v2 from Celsius 21. And again, other players are also coming, but he is trying to hold this place. Over any disputes, he's going to handle the SC. Ronda is going just in front of CK's team 3-3. And again, he really scores. I was not expecting this call from the players, but that was really amazing. Again, a good chance to the next area. And now the Hatyara crew is here. They have the lethal paradox right now. They are trying to come over the third zone, but beside that, they are going to get some swords by their opponents. Yes, they are turning their vehicles toward the Alex. If I was right, the Aditi Ashriya is the last player from the team. Yes, Ashriya. And we have right now 2 eliminations, but beside that is good chances if we hold and get some placement points. I can see the little paradox are just moving, and in 18 seconds we are going to see the next step of the zone. We need to wait for 13 seconds more. Now let's check the swift of the zone. That was really amazing, and I can see the toxic players are really outside of the zone. That is not a a good strategy for the team because they are going to get a huge unknown number of fight over here. But yes, a good knock to the end. Maybe the player will not remain him alive. But okay, the Royal Pros esports are now here. The RR with the slot 9, they are trying to have fight, and again a good grenade from the teams and a good knock by the slot 9. They're trying to move over this field and took over the take over the RR. But I don't think how much this strategy will work. But looking this ground now, I can see the RRG Austria made a third party down here. So go check. Let's check how much abilities we have right now. We have 2 kills. I don't think we just check any kills. So again, we are going to the last players of the Lethal Paradox. He's trying to revive over the Bunsu, but our players are trying to stay over here. That is not a good sign for the team to survive move. But okay. We have the Team 11 also moving here. The Zoni Sports, but they only have teams. Oh, sorry, 2 players remaining. And if we go to the slot 18, we can see some fights. A good combat fight we can see here. Yes, you can see all the players that are available right now. For that on, we have Kancha, the Quantum. Yes, now other players are also trying to come over this aircraft crash place, but okay, beside that, we need to go to see the map saved again. Because we have less number of teams, and this again, the open area fight the players are going to have, that is a good sign for the team to test their skills. But okay, here we have the Quantum Code team and the Havoc Esports. The players are not right now. The teams are trying to smoke hither and thither to protect his teams, but I don't think that will be that much sufficient to take over the players. The G2K Poison Sun is right now knocked, and again the Havoc team are trying to move. And Yotsugadon is trying to spray over them, but I don't think he could get a knock. Really good try by the players. They have all the scores. We have only 8 teams right now, and beside them, the slot 5 and the slot 18s are engaging for now. The Quantum Code teams, they are having sprays, but I don't think they are going to take. But okay, if we go to the slot 14, we can see the EXT, Halley, the Berserk, the Sports, and again the TD player are just behind them. The Darkness, Team Darkness Academy. We only have here Norway and the Phantom 666. We have 90 players alive right now, and the Team 5 just spawned over the ground. Okay, the Phantom is trying to grenade, but okay, the slot 5. This too. Again, a good spray by the Musae. And it was a good finish to the opponent. To go again to the slot 18, we can see the quantum code, and now we have only 7 teams left with 17 players. In comparison, the quantum teams are being a bit stronger than the other team because they have the max power available right now. And again, the Chota Don took a kill. But we have the Z7 break right now. They are trying to locate the Chota Don, but Team 5 also got their last entry. to this ground and went to the. And yes, as I talked about the Quantum Core team, they have a really strong frame right now because talking about all the teams, they don't have that much manpower left, that much player left to play. But okay, the Scott 12 and yes, the Toxic Soul Sports are trying well to take over the chicken, but I don't think they can have a good fight with the Quantums. They have the Raging Sports. The Australia is alive. The solo player is trying to get a good placement point from this map. Unfortunately, Wrangle the top six, Bonnie the slot six. Last player is alive, and here the Australia was trying to give a spray, but okay, the Rage Esports just made a assist over here because the Quantum Sports just went really brutal. The Quantum Soda down. We have three players as I talked about. The Quantum Code will take the winner chicken dinner, and I don't think the players are that much part of taking the chicken, but okay. Now here the sorts, the different sorts are going in. Now the winner chicken. And yes, if we go and see the result section for now, we have our map summary for this first game. We can see the QPD, the quantum code, just took over the chicken, and they have a total in this match. They have total heal of 76, and again to the going to the north, they have 67 total loss in this matches. And again, the airdrop looted by the team to zero. Again, the total damage deal to this match, the first match out Erangel is 15, 138, and again, the total revival by the teams were 12. And again, the longest distance elimination was only 3.5 meter. And again, if you go to the total elimination was 75 for this match, and this match was played totally for 21 minutes. 48 second, and it shows how the players are really the players. Okay, the winner in the second dinner goes to the Quantum Code teams. And again, if we go their dedication, really played well for this chicken. And if you go to the stats of the team, we are having the clean elimination totally by this Quantum Code. And again, talking about the players' support for this achievement, we have the PC Chotadon with the damage of 614, and again, the elimination of 2. 2K, I told you. Total damage of 384, contributing 2 kills to this team. And again, if you go to the one, GPC, we have the damage of 604 with an elimination of 6, and again, a damage of 3 by the 3 cancer. And are really, really much well distributed. The power is equally decentralized to this because they all have a number of elimination. Okay, this G2 Star have a better number, but okay, it's fine because the other players are also the three players are also contributing equally to the team. And again, we go to the match ranking. We have This player the pointing forward in this match, they have 10 placement points with 2 elimination point as we talked previously to the winner chicken dinner stats, where we can just take a look over the points that 22 elimination, 22 total points by the contested teams. Again, if we're talking about the Bears, is going to have the placement point, and again with the 8 elimination points we have. And if we again go to the hashtag 4, we have the Rays with the total placement point of 6 and 4 elimination point that makes it of 10. And again, if you go to Toxic, we have 10, Zone 9, Zone 7, we have 6, Average Sports, we have 6, and again, the project that having 5 total points, and the player are trying well, but it will take time to be on the top as the Quantum Code team. And again, if you go to the overall ranking, we have the QCD with 1 second in it, and again, to the total of 22. So this overall data of the post match is the same as the match ranking. So we are not going to focus that much at this. And again, if you go to the overall figures of this match, we're gonna see it's taking some time to load. Okay, we will take over that scene after a minute. Now it's time to take a short break for now, and you are going to see some highlight that we made for you of this matches for now. We'll be just right back at the second match, guys. So yes, guys, it's me, your catcher again in the second game. It is running now the Mirabar, and we can see the players of Hatiara crew with their opponent, the KO, and I know the Q crew, yes, and the plane just went outside, so now it's time to see the full screen, yes, for that. For now, take a look over the they're a good game by the players. We can see that's going an amazing game from the Hatiara crew because they're taking good knocks and trying to traumatize the players of the crew. And yes, guys, now we are going to witness some very, very beautiful fights from the players. And again, if we go to the slot 13, we will go and notice the fight from the exotic alliance with the players of 4 HP. We have just in front that a good news for the player to take over the fights. And again, beside that, we have the fight over the slot 15 because I can see some players are not over here. I mean, this can change the oracle listing. We have the players of GES, the costume. How much you remember the players are really amazing of costume. The slot 4 players are knocked of the team slot 15, but okay, the Gazprom have two players just right now, and maybe the teams are going to witness some fight over here. Check the ground with a great phone view. But I can see the players have been really intense for now because the player is not and a good 1v1 moment for the JS but they cannot take this and he's not finished right now. But okay, the JSCon can be seen. GES really less probability for the GES to take over the fight because the Team 15 is not going to wait for now and they're trying to push and it was the last call for the team. The Oracle is in the took over this ground and they are king of fear for right now. But beside that, the slot 7 and they're going to wait to come over this ground. The RTG safe is just right now coming to this ground and trying to spam some grenade over. But I think other players are also coming and they also have a grenade over their hand. Yes, and good knock. That was a good knock with that grenade. I was really surprised at how the players do know the spot, the perfect spot. And again, the last call for the spot 15, the Rage scored took the kill, took the score with one damage, one loss of themselves. And again, the teams are really engaging to the fights because we have the team that is just right now. They're trying to move. We only have the 1 minute left for the the team to move to the playing zone, or they are going to trap over this slot 14. They are shot in any sport, and I'm really happy to see the slot 13 to win the fight. The Exotic Alliance with the 4 SP, like this, that you have seen some knocks over the players in our field. You can see there the Rockstar is trying to make a good angle over the windows, but I think the other player will go and push. Rockstar will not get any chance. Again, the player have shotgun in his hand. The Cobra is going really, really in distance. Let's see here the both players are taking over the different scenarios. They have the different angles. Two are the players again. The Kazma was trying to give a knock, but him is not that much able. And the four Hungarian boys are leaving their grab over this ground again before as we plot. The solo player maybe he will what he will do right now. Maybe he will go and push over the players if he can take kills. That will be very easy for his team to uh, rank over the points table. But if he will not go, the team will be the same as they are because the Atlantic Lions are not going to forgive that player. And yes, the Forest we plot just took the last kill and again the slot team just left us and went to the lobby. And again, if you go to the slotted team, you can see the players. Right now, we are in the stage 2 zone, so please let's go to see the stage 2 zone. And again, if you talk about the stage 2 zone, it is really in the stand area where the lost neos are the centers and the players this aside of the lost neos that in the moment of fight to go to the slot team darkness, you can see that the players are trying to look after the teams if they are available for fight or not. But okay, oh my god, a good knock by the slot. If I am right, it must be the slot 21, of course. No, 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 not the slot 21. Yes, should I forget the spot? Yes, the slot 18, they are the quantum for the first match. Chicken winners, and I hope so they will try a bit good on this match also because they are the slot 22 just in front of the quantum. The slot 18 and the slot 23, they might be engaged after some time, but we need to wait a bit for that the kind of engagement. And yes, guys, the quantum code is this quantum code team are making some strategy because if both player at the same place, they are listening to their words. Really amazing. The player are maintaining some coordination over the spot line. While the moment of moment, they are going to have fight with other teams. Because in the map, I can see alongside the players are also moving in 90 seconds. You are also going to see the map. So for that, you need to wait to the 10 seconds is one tenth. And now here, let's check the order because this saw 22 was here. And now, this is the time to check the zone for now. And if you check the zone, the Lost Leons again is in the touch of the zone. And in between, the teams must be come to take fight because it is being a hurdle for the teams. And again, the Project X is good. But today, it is not a good, like a good day for the projectors because in the first match also they are really really are at a difficult condition because they got punished over uh less period of time. Again, if you go to the slot 14 with the extraordinary, they are at the playing zone of blue zone. But where is the LG Sports is also here, and you can see the FC just in front. There are four players, and the Churchill is trying to provide some sprays over, but the slot, I guess, slot 5 players, they have OP sports are here, and a good knock by the fearless. I don't remember the slot, I need to check the slot. Wait, the slot 3, because we have Randa here. Let's see Randa. A character, when again the T5 is getting in trouble by themselves, but okay, good cover by the slot 5 maybe. Yes, and I'm right here, the about sports players trying to look upon the lot of people who run back in the team. The player must be a bit serious to the fights. It's not fighting down a lot of fun. Yeah, the real team player for now. Let's go to the some really eye-capturing fights. But in the map, I can't see any. Even with the raging sport, they can see a long distance knock from the team, and they only have one by the oh, Team Darkness team are trying to take fight over here, but a random sprays that can take over the team. So they must need to see where the teams are really crowded. We have 41 seconds left for the next zone shift, and we will be prepared for that smooth step zone. Don't worry, guys. 20 seconds more left. We have OP sports. And right now here, the toxic salts. We have three players. The team is not fulfilled. But okay, we have 13 seconds more left. Let's check the other players, what they are doing. They're also moving to this crucial zone. So, and again, in the 3 seconds, you are going to see those. So, maybe it will go to the Lost Leons. Yes, I was right. It is going to the Lost Leons, and it will be a privilege to the team fight to have fight with the in front team. And I can see in the thermal image, we can see several players trying to come over, but beside that, if we take over the map, we have the toxic teams and moving from the center, the rotation team from the center to the toxic call. And for the clear up anyone, that's a great idea for the team to move in front of the other players, that they cannot take over the team. And we have only two players available by the Havoc Esports. And that's a good news. Because as you I said now right now, comparing the other players has been most fast, really plays well. Because we can see the variety extraordinary identity or not. You can check with this scenario. The pure fight that we can witness over the toxic souls, because we have the GD team, the slot 22, but now the team darkness, and again, I think the god will be lethal paradox team right here. Maybe the solo player, slot 9. Lethal paradox. We have three players right now here, and again, a good push by the toxic out team, but it was not mistake of the Sovan to the knock by his amazing grenade, and again, let's go to the bunch too. Lethal Paradox team are having 10 elimination for now, and again a good shift of its own. Let's check. Yes, and it is going again to the western side, and western side means a great access to the land area and the team to hold to the covers that it's going to be a privilege for the team. And again, a good grenade is coming through the route. And hence he is off right now, and then with respect to the other players, let's say the third one, as you see, don't have players available to tap directly. Just took 9 elimination. I have to go to the slot 9. They most have the common. Again, the project slash player is also there for now. The 1 to 2 lead. And again, you only stays 5 zone. There are great teams remaining. That a great news for the players, as the fight is going to be a much quicker. So the team will not be great by watching. And again, guys, if you are at our live stream, don't forget to like and subscribe our channel. And again, don't forget to spam your comment and support the video team. Since your team is the greatest key for the team to like performed well in this match again. After some time, we are going to see the hard match going as we know. Our map rotations after a couple of moments, I'm gonna see over the matches, like which matches are going to be held or which team is going to be fight for now and which map is going to be held after the fight. So for 20. Two is here, the cheating darkness, and again we have the three players available. The two luxury call here after the 10 second, the stage 5 zone is going to be vanished to the stage 6 and decided to have the players of the slot. The quantum code are also the moment of fight with the team 5 and again we have only 6 players remaining. And if you go to the Havoc score, they're trying to get it over the QC, the first match chicken winners, but I don't think the team 5 were that much able to took over the quantums because they are not a basic teams and again this time upgraded by the quantum code also. They're getting sprays, they contemplated, but they are not going to be stopped by this spray of the slot fight. Going to be a great fight of the Havoc sports and the as we figure we have the players is trying to bring it over the Kansa and was a good take by the goat, not the figure. Jimmy the goat. And again a good grenade just going to spam, not going to take any damage by the slot 80. That is not a good thing for the quantum code. They create what need to change the location with okay, that is Jimmy, but not really good a bit good. Let's have the like the little paradox. And again a good knock by the team 5. Phoenix also went here, the team darkness. And when the three players available right now, the other teams are just behind broken wall with plot line at the moment of fight. Let's go for the PD. Also the ball is knocked right now. The later last player is introvert and again we have the 14 players with 8 team members. We have the team darkness with the two purples for now. And Team Darkness Fury Christie 776 trying to use his 100% win. So guys, you know after using 100% win, what is the result for the teams? I remember they are going to be there because the slot 19 the last player is available right now. The top forward is trying to push over, but I don't think he can get because he's really low. Akaza will not wait to do, but if he will shoot one shotgun, that's what I was expecting from the Ace teams because they are being really used, so it's really hard to maintain. And yes, the day one match, two winners are the FC team that is Hammer Sports. And again, if we go to the WWCD stats, even in the secondary stats, we have the Habbo team with a great sequence with 8 elimination. And again, if you see the four players contributing, the four men are contributing again, good. And this with a math, where the XPJE with the damage of 275 again in elimination of 2. And again, the SB team in the board is trying well, is doing well. Because he had two elimination at the time of the 529 into the fakers. I can see he's having a quite a low number of elimination, like four. Like, okay, we have equal number in comparison to other currencies. Damage is also quite similar, and the kill is also reasonable for that damage. And yes, after the result, the winner will chicken in the chat. They're going to see the match data, how this match going, how this match is going to be a good take by the teams. And yes, talking about the Halo Esports, we have the 10 placement points, 8 elimination point 5. They have a Esports with a total of 18 going to the second. We have the Lethal Paradox with 4 placement point and again the 13 elimination point. So we can see the Lethal Paradox is having a good number of kills over the placement point, a total of 17. Is here they have esports and the Lethal Paradox have only 1 point difference in this match. That is not the maximum, but not that easy to take also. But if we go to the team that is the 13 elimination shows why difference was the player again dot directly is having the 10 elimination for now. If you go to the SF5 for the constant fourth team with the 9 elimination, with the sports with 9, 8 sports with 7, and 20 Alliance with 5, Dragon Western with 5, Pencil Vector sports with 4. Likewise, you can see all other points over your screen of this data, and again, if you can go to have points sports, and again, with match targets, you can see the top fragments of this map, like we have the Alex Bunky with a damage of 598 and again the Minnesota 7 so we you have a number of assists. He took a number of assists from his team or the it must be the kill of the opponent in the knock. Like it is go to the as we take a rather than the 478 with elimination of 4 and travel 11 again the as the low code with the damage of 455 and elimination of 4. We have the FC Randa as the damage taken by him was 423 and elimination of 4. That is a really good number of elimination for the team. And again, if we go to video over and data, we are going to see how the points are being used up this both matches. Right now, we just completed the second match and totally the QCD having the content for the content for teams are having a tabletop right now. That is a good sign for the team to be in the tabletop and play match. And likewise, if we're going to see the other teams, all the players' skills, we're going to see the HC with 1 second dinner and again the placement point is 11 and elimination point is 13 goes to the 24 points and here we have only 7 difference to the first hand. second. Then again, we to the Alex, we have the 19 to the point series and 17 ORA with 17 again. Both team have the similar number of points, and again, if we talk about all the things you can see in your screen with the number of eliminators and the placement point they got, the GES, the KO, OXP, HT, OSK, which team are really having a less number of eliminators for now, and also the main point is also really less. Now we will be back after a break. For that time, you are going to see our highlight, and don't forget to like and subscribe our channel, guys. Again, guys, it's a time for the hot match. Now we are at the Ringle, the playing the Stoke and going to spin part. Beside that, we are going to see if the plane is going to end its path, and beside that, we are willing to see where the players are going to be dropped and where they will have their base drop location, how they will tackle with team, how they should take their fights that are some questions that we have in our mind, and we are going to have that answers, and the players are going to answer about that. That we don't need to worry. But besides that, you take the plain path, and after some time, we're going to see the circle. And yes, the first circle is at the son of military base. Again, compounding the school areas, the apartment, the periphery also, and somehow the military power is also being surrounded. And yes, now, we are going to move over the breeze areas because I am having a view over the road. So it is what, and beside the breeze areas, we have the two teams. One at the in and one at the other end. So teams must go the number one must go for the vehicles because they need to move over the uh, I think to the Novo, the hero, because if you go to the spot of the extraordinary, they're trying to just drop themselves at the pop-up locations. The enemy stage team, they're trying to find some vehicles. Again, if you go to the floor 6, we have the Haparak for now. Axie, if you go to the spot 5, you're gonna see you have all these scores, the chicken winner of the second match and in third match. What do you think, guys? If they can take over the victory in this match or not? Yeah, we don't have any sports in the move, or the players are also here for the loots, and that is a good sign for the team to take over the players and to have some elimination points. Again, the Radiant sports are also trying to move over the Australia, the player north from the Australia is north right now, and then a good match by this lazy. The RR teams are being really discomforted by the age for the slot 21 and slot 20. Both are being engaged over the fights, and other players are also in the low, so they will not find any difficulty to come over and win this fight again. So we're gonna see this crowd. We can see how the players are moving, how the players are having fight. That is a good sign for the teams to take over the placement point because the number one is trying to move, and again he can tackle. He can tackle. This is slot 21, and it was a good knock. They have the Lucchini, the Australia, the Menio. Which is right now we have only two players played from the team 20. That is not a good sign for the team. The Melo was trying to get a good chances of moving toward the road. So is the both players are trying to move. We have two players away. And again, in the panic room, maybe Saharama is in the panic room. And again, the roll to force. The number one is trying to uh, go out from this. What's using this vehicle? Let's go to the second player, and he is not right now. And again, there is no option to the number one. He must take the fight with the slot 21 that we know. Yes, number one just have done 1v2, but again, the Australia, the last player, which was knocked at the beginning, just took the fight. Again, we are going to the Novo. We can see the slots are going. Also, the moment of fight where you had sure ticks. And the two players are not right now. The TD are here. As I remember, the team 6 must be. They must be the team 6 was 6. They are critical alliance, and here is a good knock to the TD Monty. Again. They are Chotika for eliminations right now, and they just went a bit topical. Ranking points, and again, if we go to the honest players, we can see these teams are at the 3 votes. And again, the project, the gas storm have a slot 7 right now, and it was a good knock, again, a good 1v1 from the gas storm scored just the core. His reflexes are really, really quick. And I don't think he's the last player of the GES, and they also have 2 players. He must need to finish his kill. Otherwise, That reflection and that knocks will be worthless, and I was right. It is worthless for now because we don't have any option. MWR. Yes, we have the Oracle's call, the end of its Camilo. In 5 seconds, we are going to see the next two. So let's check how the drone is going to move. And yes, it is facing toward the Sanok military base. Somehow the farm is also at the moment of being in the safe zone, but that is not the matter because we have the fight right now. Let's have a look, a good look. Like only one player is remaining, and again a good knock by the EXT. The extraordinary team are doing well because they have the players really knocked. We have the nice Kaito from this NWR Kaito as the last player, and here is the finished up by the team. Again, if you go to the Red Zone Sports, they have 5 eliminations from the field and they are moving outside of the playing good, but they will be outside of the playing zone if they are at the team. So it will be quite difficult. Again, we have the Lethals, we have two players of the Lethals, Paradox, the Kian, and Venture is trying to keep over the trees. Oh, nice graphic getting vehicle, yes, if I'm right. Quite good graphic of Eagle. Got two players only left on the Paradox. As same as the team logo, they also have the same logo at their car. It's really good. The second zone went. The second zone will come slowly, but beside that, we are going to notice the different fight. The zones are winning scores and here one loss. They are the Gurinha, Figueroa is not the Z7 figure. Tina. And again, this break is here, the knows is here with the 4 elimination. This team are doing well. Maybe they are trying to collect the placement points. And again, the slot 3 are at the moment of fight, I guess. They are a crew, but they are the slot 12, the team X, and maybe they are going to get shot from the slot 3. But they are not going to wait. The Hatiara crew, the slot 12 are really unaware of this slot. And maybe the last moment for the slot will it can be the last moment for the slot to people with that because the FCT are not that much full of mercy. So maybe a knock will go as soon as possible by the runner. Trying to fetch a good momentum for the knock here. The low toes is trying to move as soon as possible at the break. Maybe the slot 2 will also knew that the team of Athletic Fields are here, but and I'm not doing that much well because he is leaving the place where he have all angle of the Braves. I just thought that at the moment the fight will go fast, then he will come again. We only have 1.3 minutes for to go to zone shift. And again, let's take over the practice sports. And somehow they are trying to know if these some players are here or what. But yes, I was right. This got phase. I'm not going to do that much sale again. A good box. We have the FA album, which is the high rates, and again, the two are at the so the slot 12 is being traumatized by this kind of phase. with this kind of engagement, I rarely can be seen the galaxy. I think really topmost and again a good knock. Maybe it can be a scenario of 1v2 with push versus triangle. Now I bit much right, but okay. Now the Genesis and the code was only available for the fight. And you can now drop a knock where the slot pick, which is good fight with the total elimination of 4. And if I am not wrong, the slot fight they have both are trying to come over. And they're having fight with the HT, as I'm not wrong. They have a T-Sports where the slot 14 is Khalid and last member by the extraordinary sports. And he had slot 5, I'm not expecting 5 the team to react to a 5 support as fast as they can. But Faker is quite at the position of getting solved. So they want to hit is Khalid was really having looked over the Faker and he is it right now. The team have opened the loss of one. I would think so. But I think the Liverpool team is doing well with the extraordinary good member Khalid. Maybe he's rushing over there. So at 94, paying a lot to the team because they have 5 elimination right now. They only have Gene available right now. The F6 trying to move, if I'm not wrong, for 3 years. Left direct teams are here, and they are trying to move this place as well as they can, but we don't have any gatekeepers for now. And AZN is trying to wait for the SVME. And the side actor was spotted into in the moment of fight. The stage 3 to first round. Let's take a look. The sign of military base again, and the one grade is at the really privileged by the zone. That is a good sign for the team to have the R range esports. So get a look over these 3 players. They have 4 elimination for now. Again, the XT Khalid was getting thought the Havoc esports. Let's look over the Khalid, and that was the finish up of slot 14. And again, we have the slot 5 member. That's easy. With an elimination one, how can he get out of this previous zone? And somehow in a minute we're going to see the slot 20. Sorry, the stage 4 zone. To the Oracle Nation in 7 seconds we're going to notice the fourth zone set. Let's go then check how it's going to save for the Sun of Minute base. Yes, and I was right. The Sun of Minute base is in the base area for the team to fight over. It was time for the team to be the creative. Have a good. Switching your time to spray, but I don't think the slot 3 is going to be that much easy with the slot 21. They must be backfired. They are not going to look after the consequences. That directly are trying to move. Throughout the way these sports we have because the plot 3 was trying to uh fade away the eye as the menu and a good knock and a good check that we can see, but he's also not right now. We have the Manu and Australia for the last. He is alive for now. Menu. We have Ronda, Lotu, Azam. The players are being left to go to the slot 8. We have the Haptiara crew just right now. The Hakka and then whatever the raging sports, we have 3 players just alive for now. We have the 17, and that is a great sign for the teams to have a quicker and quicker fights. His name is Seb, and again the stage 4 zone must become the stage 5 after 37. If your items players are not with both players, the Julie and other guy dynamic is trying to kill it, but might be. Oh, what scenario? Like 2 player left in 3 seconds, we are going to witness the first zone, and again we can see how the players are being engaged here right now. As the slot 13 for now, the Exotic Alliance also for the fighters, they are like we have they're trying to go over, if I'm not wrong, the Alex at the slot 11. We have only one player, Kian, available, but besides that, it's going to be Ravish team, and again, with the support from the brothers, and as a level paradox, and again, we are trying to not, but really the situation. Oracle is in the slot 13, and is doing well for now. The Exotic Alliance, since they are placing different nodes. Here's another finished up by the Cam Sports. You can see the drop is also coming. We have 2 teams for now. How really fast the teams just vanished away. Even I cannot able to see when the team vanished. And again, we have maybe the players are frustrated by the so that can be a good possibility for the team. Now we have 2 teams and 6 players remaining. With that, the Rangers sports are trying to come, but the bug teams are not safe for here. After a moment, we're going to witness the fourth match that must be the winner. Second dinner after the winner is the second move. That might be the roundabout the last match for today. And we have 10 elimination from the RT trade that we will do. But if I'm right, the spot 13 is not going to move to second. And easy as the team we're thinking about. But the spot 7. Oh my god, what to put out to the Rockstar? He must need to come inside the cover or can be good for now, but that particular IoT plot, let's say the third member, what he's trying to do is trying to take a look over the reaches, but beside that the slot 7 players are here. They don't know their Exotic Alliance really slow. You can see some rotation over the player. It can, it must be some rotation because the people is there in the building, really closer to the building. You can clearly see the slot 30 moving. The red B4, the RTZ-C4 is really valuable for now and is trying to look over the team. If he can see the camera off side is also trying to move. And again, if you go to the actor 3 and a good knock by the slot 13, maybe it will be a good chance for the team. Red vertical iron. And again, we have the 5 players left and 2 teams only to the C4 trying to, and a good knock by the Kanki. We can see. I'm really sure that he can give a knock. What? Is it Gardner? Really taking time and finish up to the exotic alliance. It was really, really much disappointing by the both countries. I was really sure, pretty much sure that the country must provide a knock, but I was wrong, guys. Now the C4 is right now knocked, but we are there to be safe, available from the slot 7, and both players must need to come over the phone. Like the calm Rockstar is trying to mess up with the safe, but I think safe must provide knock to the Rockstar, but beside that he was really trapped for now. And yes, if Paul the winner. And yes, the winner chicken dinner of this match are the EA, that is Exotic Alive. Yes, if we go to the summary, we are going to see how the players they perform. The winner chicken dinner team stats is like 11 elimination from the teams of the Athletic Alliance, you can see the EA Gold Kanki with the 833 elimination and the 6 elimination, damage and 6 elimination again is the Congo Star, which is that we can see with the damage of 219 and 2 elimination for now. And again, if we go to the EA, that is a vertical alliance FR8, we have the 610 damage, and again the elimination 2, we have the reflex with the damage of 252 and again the elimination of 1. So that means the players are trying really good to increase their followers, increase their day-to-day viewers. And again, if you go to the math ranking, you can see the exotic alliance with 10 placement point and 11 elimination. Point a total of 21. That is a really great point over this scorecard. And again, if you go to the hashtag 2, where the ranking score with and again, strike 3, we have the Tiara with the placement point 11, elimination point is a total of 15. We are the top. Four, we have the quantum squad teams with two elimination points, sorry, 2% point of 10, and sorry, eight elimination point that goes to a total of 10. That is really poor and again with all the teams. You can see how they're trying to perform, how they're performing in this match. If you go to the top fragments, we have the A, so Kanki, as the top fraggers, we have the big stakes with the damage of 701 with elimination aside, again to the Asirana. We have the damage of 351 to the damage 351 only. If you see Chota dying with the damage of 578 and again to the elimination of 4, the trouble is used partially, much less that is one. If you go to the overall ranking of this match, we're gonna see how the teams points are combined by these two matches. And for now, we have the QCD, the Quantums. It's really at the top of the scorecard. We have 15 place point and again the 26 elimination point for now with a total of 40. And with one chicken dinner, I guess yes. I think it is also the second place, but without any chicken, without any dining, we have 30 total points. Beside that, we gotta see the team 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We only can notice 18, 20, and 21 only have 0 rupees until 0 rupees in terms of 0 points to stay in this table. And again, to put in the slot 9, you have the 19 point, slot 10, you have the 2, slot 6, you have the 11, and many more. You can see it in screen table. If you go to the overall braggers, it might be low for this time. Let's say, you know, can it Again, welcome back to the stream, guys. It's me, your caster again at the fourth match. It's really was a bit choppy and bit time consuming, but at the end we are here with you for this last match. And yes, the rondo is our last match for today's match. And okay, now let's see the flight mode. Let's see the plane path. It's going over the stadium to the range rank. Players were doing amazing, I know, and they are doing well. If we talk about the three matches and like the fourth match by the officials, it is quite late, but some technical problem just appeared, so that was a bit confusing by the teams, by the officials, like about the fourth match. But yes, at the end, we are here. Our plane just took off. Now we are just landing over the sides for the better view. We need to go from the extended view. So beside that, I will go and check some slots that we can see. And yes, that's amazing fight from the Hatyaras. Come on, let's go and check how the players are going to have the fight. This amazing fight. The Hatara crews are here, but they are quietly here. And now they are out of this place. We have the 4B also. The Atlas, but I'm. We have Oxar also here. The Itachi was trying to get spray, but again a good knock by the slots. Mostly the first player is also knocked right now. The third player, the Jimmy the Goat, just took over the kills. Jimmy Goat is really, we can say, damaged, and maybe the Edge team, the last sports. Where's the Edged? I'm gonna find the teammate. But the Quantums are also moving. We don't have anyone left from the Quantum. That's really bad news. Again, the Kios are also here. The most fight is going to the slot. The Terra crews here, the players are coming for the recalls, and we have the crews. The HC Fearless at the moment where the slot 12 is, and that must be a great part. So the team shot right now here, the fourth player cannot be recalled. That as not a good news, but again, if you go to the teams, see the fight. We must go to the slot 6 because the Toxic are also having a fight. The Avok Esports is here and they are trying to recall. But the most elongated fight is at the slot 13. We have the Toxic Soldier Shroud number 1 is there. And a good random spray for the number 1. After a minute, we are going to see this first shift. But the Team Darkness are here. They're trying to move. They're nothing new for the Team Darkness. They're gonna go to the slot. Zone 7 esport. We can see the teams had 3 elimination for now. The Discovery is roaming here, there, and either, but other players are in the moment of fight. The slot I cannot recognize, but okay. What about the extraordinary? Yes, they are also at the moment, but they don't have kill right now. The Project X is for the Montana is going to have a fight. A solo be solo. But let's check who is going to take. We have 1.20 second left for the next shift, and we have the slot 7 player also here. The Red Z Sports may, yes. The second player is here, the C4. And beside that, we're gonna see the slot 13 again. Slot 13, as I remember, the Exotic Alliances, they are here. We have 1 minute left. If I'm not wrong, we're going to have a good knocks by these players. That must be a great news for the teams. Again, this time for Exotic Alliance, the Team 12, the Montana is here, and the solo players, not the solo players, but we have the COD bot also available. The Project X Esports X Montana is trying to spam the grenade over the flakes, and it was a great moment if he can take over the flex. Let's check. The grenade really pinned, and it took 25 times only. Now, it's the time to the slot 13 that he took the kill. And I guess the second zone just shifted. We just missed out, but okay. It will not be that much. We have the players really small zone at the side of the 10 long garden. But if we're going to see the East teams, we can see some fights over the East. The 80 Sports, we have the Akaza. And along with that, he also have another teams left. But we have the JAS, that may be. How do I forget the slot list? The slot for the GAS are the slot for the gas company sports. Right now here the Digga 09 is not. But okay, the Jess Magic 69 is available here. We have Saritachi just in front. And maybe they will here to try some new sorts from the GAS. You can see the Choso trying to have fight with the ES as in the beginning. But as we move to the other slots, like Team 5, we're gonna see fight with the slot 14B. Maybe a few because we had 3 players only left. No, I was wrong. And yes, Kyo crews are having fight because the play zone. By play zone, the teams are having their knock finished. And again, we have the slot. Rascal is also knocked right now. The June 7 Sports. We have the KO in front. And there was a player having a revive and a good grenade again. The Zone 7 Sports 7 Freak must be safe to take over the grenade and a good 2 knocks by one grenade. That was really amazing. And the second zone is trying to shift to the third. We are not going to miss this. Let's check. You can see the most of the players are outside of the zone, but okay, it's going to be in the center, not to the not to the east, not to the west, and not to the south. That's very really nice, and the teams are will not take that much time to come over the zones. But okay, here the Frake is knocked right now. But if the first player is trying to come, the Wonder phase. Now we only have 2 players left from the Zone 7 Esports. We have the Green H03M and again the Wando. The Quantum Physics is also trying to move from here. The Zone Esports right behind them again. You can see the different locations with different players trying to move. Again, we are here the Jace players, and he is knocked right now. He's trying to push. The Quantum teams is also maybe able to be knocked. The last the poison, so, but as per his luck, he just saved the Team Darkness. The extraordinary are also the moment of fight, but okay, the slot 5 is getting the good fights with the RTZ. I can see here the SV fake it. And the 43 second we are going to notice again a shift zone, shift of the zone. Well, slot 7 in front. Because we only have 2 players from the Reds. That is not a good news for me. Like they have all the potential of having chicken, but okay. Now they're in 6 seconds. We are going to notice again a shift of zone. Let's check. The slot 89 is also the moment of fight. The Hotera Crews, the HC Loco, we can see the HC Randa. Again, the when zone shifted, it goes to the western side, maybe. This is for the west side teams. Then go to the slot 17, let's check. The NWR. Kaito we have here, and again the four players are available from the Oracle Skills. I got to see the G2K position getting some sprays after being knocked. We have Chota Don just right now. Here he is alone from his team. That a solo player. You can see the exotic aliens just in front of him, but maybe he will try to give some spray. Let's check. But beside that, the slot 7 has tried the moment of fight. We have the Red GC for only 1 player available. Now we have the 14 players just right now. That might be a great news for the teams. Like we have the 14 players right now. That must be good. Time for the players. The RTZ5 is trying to move. We have the Lethal Paradox just right now in the center. And again, if we move to the remaining fights, we're gonna see some Great fights by the teams. Can the Wonder be able to knock the team? But I think yes, but I was wrong. It was really a good take by the slot 21. That is RRG, or we can say the R RNC Sports. We have a player left from the RZY. Oh, sorry. Trying to push. We have only one player from the slot 7. Maybe yes, I'm right. Let's check. Player will not wait for him. And also trying to make more own. We're gonna see the last compound fight. That not be much able to learn from here, but okay. We have the slot 14. It's just the real moment where we can notice some fight because the XT Sol is also trying to grenade, and Air Khalid is also trying to grenade. The slot 9s are here. Maybe it will be a time for knock for the teams. And he's knock right now. That's a great knock. Yataraku are finding some difficulty over to tackle. Yataraku only have 3 players left. A total elimination of 12. That's very nice. We have 7 players left. The queues. Don't we have the slot 9, the latest Belarus? Yes, we have. We have 2 players from the Lethal Paradox like Kian and other team. You can see these players like having a good fight over this Potato Hill safe. So that is great. We have the slot 12 right now and the 6 players. That must be challenging to the team. And a knock coming for the Alex Kian. Maybe the cardboard really cooked that grenade a bit much, but the good grenade, and the Kian is down right now. We have all those players with the slot 5. Let's check. This zone is not going to give some mercy over the slot 12. That is a bit challenging for the teams to tackle out. They're going to check. Don't worry, guys, it is not the end. Tomorrow we'll also be back. For now, you're gonna seeing this fights from the Rays also. Let's check. We have 2 players from the Ruchini and the Melio. And again, the team 5 are seems so much stronger in this scenario. But if I go to the slot 3, they are also at the moment. And they also have the number of teams, like 3 number of teams available again. A Figure is going to gain some sprays. But the Alex was there. And he tried and he got knocked. We also now have 4 teams available with the 9 players. And then the slot 5 is trying to revive his teams. The Haboki Sports only have 3 players left. Like the Jimmy the Goat is in the split, and the RRG will find a great difficulty to enter over the zone because they're really in trouble. The last zone, the stage 7 zone, is not that much safer for the players to be in the outside the zone. Let's take a view on the Hottiara crews. You have the slot 17 player, the AWR Camilio. And it's a good knock by the SC Randa. We're gonna see we have the three teams left. And if I'm sure, I know that which player are going to take over the teams. After a second, it will be time for the winner chicken dinner, guys. Don't worry, we have the two players left and a good grenade by the SC Loco. And it's the time for And yes, guys, it's time for the result, and we're going to see that the fourth match is by the FC, the Hatiara Crews, and they tried so well for the three matches, and at last their dedication, their hard work just paid with this 10 point, and again with the total elimination point of 19. If you go to the winner chicken dinner team stats, you can see that's in local with a damage of 1799. That is really great damage for one match with the elimination of 10. And again, we go to the SC Randa. We can see that the team 35 damage by the SC Randa with the elimination of quite good, but not sufficient as for his damage. And the kill ratio is not that much similar. And again, if we go to the SC fearless, we can see the damage of 280 and elimination of 1. Again, if we go to the SC is MAM with the damage of 197 with the elimination of 2. And it's quite good. The team tried well and they have their fruit at the last. The winner chicken dinner. Again, we go to the match ranking. You know, see the Hotera crew with the 10 elimination point and again, oh sorry, 10 placement point and 90 elimination point with a total of 29. Maybe a competition for the Havoc Esports might be a competition by the for the Havoc Sports. Could we have the Havoc Sports with the 15 total point with 9 elimination and 6 placement point. The Little Paradox are at the 3 with the 3 placement points and 11 elimination point with a total of 14. That's a great total point is really nice. Again, with the hashtag 4, we have the Exotic Alliance with the 0 placement points and again the 13 elimination point. This team is surviving over the elimination kills, not the placement point. Again, go to the slot 14, we have the Crew Sports with the 3 elimination total of Gas Comedy Sports, we have 3. And now that you can see as per the result, we have the Project X at the 5. We have the 11 elimination from there at 6. We have the Oracle Skull with 10. Again, we have the hashtag 7 with the RR Razy Sports with 8. Zone 7 Sports with 8. And likewise, you can see others also talking about the match fragment. We're going to see who are the players which are the top fraggers of this match. We have the Atsi Loco, EA Reflex, Atsi Ronda, and SV Jiminy the GOAT are here for the top fraggers of this match. Again, the elimination by the Loco is 10, Flex it's 7, as Finanda is 6, and the Jimmy the GOAT is also 6, but the damage is really high, so they're in the position. Again, if go to the overall data of this match. Now it's the combined data of the four matches, and as you can see with the chicken, again the Hatara crew and the Havoc. We have the two again, this QCD, the Quantum Code teams, and again to the Alliance, the Team Alliance. They have the all four chickens like Etsy with one, like the Etsy means the Havoc with one, and again with the Etsy means the Hatara ones. And again, if we go to the another slot, we can see chicken by the Quantums, and again to the Alliance, and total point of the S is 55. That's really great. At C, they have Walk 1 is 44 again. The QCD, the Quantums is with the 43, LX with 41, EA with 40, RTZ with 34, and again with the RRCYDORA with 24 totals. That was really amazing. The overall data seems really clear. After a moment, you're gonna see to our Discord channel. If so, for now, today it's the end match. Today is the last match, and again, guys, tomorrow we will be here for you guys. Now, for today, I'm gonna take a leave from you, and now, guys, bye bye, good night, see you tomorrow.